Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, it's London. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Ritter located as running back Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Ritter from the gun. That is caught. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
10 cycles. Black up.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Muscles him off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Ritter off the play fake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Ritter. Big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Ritter will set up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Second and 10. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
No muss, no muss. You got a mini base.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The Bears at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Fields swinging it. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Ritter on 1st and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ritter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's second and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in first and goal.
17.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Fight, 6. Ready?
Ritter now. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Up. Press. Bunch right.
Here's Fields. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are back within a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Second down and a run by Rock. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
Yep.
And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5,
Fields. Open man is Duvernay. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Hey, Monday. EQ.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Ready. Fight.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay,
Line
ready?
of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Robinson on a give right side.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Ritter back to throw. Into the hands of London.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Ritter and London team up there. 1st down, Atlanta.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Ritter's throw taken in by London.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A final shot before the break. Fields.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A give left side to Robinson.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Come on, 38.
Ritter completes this quickly.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Off play action, Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Chips land.
Here's Fields.
Looking left side, and it's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Now Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Ritter.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes The quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees, because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receiver.
This is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The throw over the middle, taken in. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
11.
Here's Fields now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Fields now to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Bears put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
What a call there on the quarterback draw. You want to spread the field and just tell your QB, hey, find a lane and go. And he's able to get the defense in a vulnerable spot and then take it into the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey,
Fields trying to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
And that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready, set. Hey, go steal.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Running right through it.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. That's out quickly to London.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons.
K.J. Hamler.
65 yards.
And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Bears 1st down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5.
Hey, Justin. Easy.
Throwing again is Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now 2nd and 4.
No mas, no mas.
Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play.
Here we go.
Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's Fields.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Arnold Ebiketie in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Out. Press, much right.
All eyes on Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, 551.
Back to throw. Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just a... She wrote for this one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Come on, set.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the